Greetings, superior beings, greetings, supreme being. We are all the human race, our common enemy is death. Welcome on one of my channels. This is the broadcast, Voicemeeter and other audio settings or something like that. I have to think of the title, perhaps Voicemeeter Settings, etc. So that's the program we see here in the background, Voicemeeter. And, well, perhaps it's best if I just go to the settings. I'll also be showing other software. So this is on VB audio point. Hardware input 1. So people can select the input device like this, and that is basically virtual DJ, I think. I've also connected my keyboard. Let's start virtual DJ. And then I can play a sample, nothing that's copyrighted. So I will look for my 528 Hz sample. I can also do that like this, then I can move it if I want to. Made with tone generator. So basically, I would suspect that everything, go to the audio settings, Windows Legacy. Let's just show my desktop, maybe the easiest, like that. So this is Voicemeeter Banana. So we have the VB audio point coming in hardware input 1, and it's going to A1, that's here. And A1 is set to MME speakers Realtek high definition, this setup. So that's the main audio basically. Then I'm going to the settings. This is ear trumpet, an app for Windows for volume control. It's much more convenient than the volume mixer of Windows. That's this thing, you know, and you can stretch this, but it takes much longer to start up, and it's used frequently depending on the setup, so that's not good. I use Voicemeeter, ear trumpet, and here you can see all these levels, also when sound is produced. There you can see it here. So then I'm going to check the Windows Legacy recording playback devices. I have to, let's close this for a while, put it back on and with that in the background. Using Open Broadcaster software, of course. And the awesome thing about it is I've installed a new Voicemeeter Banana. It's free, and it has a limiter on it. So then You can produce sound at any level, and it will be kept below the level set by this brick limiter. So anything above that is cut off by decibel level. It's reduced to the level that you set here. And that can be very convenient. Also a compressor so that the soft sounds are amplified, and a limiter so that the sounds that are too loud are kept below a certain level so that the neighbors can never get upset. You always stay below that level. So that's awesome about the new free voice meters. If you don't have the new version, then it's not on there. To activate this, you can click right mouse, click right here, set it. If I keep it on 12, then it doesn't show anything. So to right click here and reduce this, for example, to 2. Then we have the limiter here, and then use the left mouse button to set this to the desired level. It goes to -40 dB. So that's one awesome feature. So I might put that in the title also somehow. Okay, so then I was going to check what my Windows level for playback devices was set at. Voicemeeter input VB audio cable. I make this default communication device as well, so that everything is recorded. Okay, I can test this here. You can hear that the limiter is reducing the volume on that. At least I can hear it here. Okay. And what other settings do I have? Recording is the microphone. Oh, that should be set to Realtek. So then I'm now using the webcam as a microphone probably. But this should be the default device and the default communication device. Okay. Let's see if I still have my microphone here. Yes. Okay, that's really the microphone that I have in front of me. Alright, so the other settings is also for myself to be able to see what settings I'm using. Back to Voicemeeter Banana. Okay, so A1 is set to MME speakers. I've explained the signal flow, hardware input 1, VB audio point. It's a new setup to me. I'm an audio engineer. I'm an audio engineer with a diploma audio engineering from the School of Audio Engineering in Amsterdam. In those days they were still in the Vondelstraat and they have moved somewhere else now. I don't know. Anyway, I wanted to see if this is also listed among the playback devices, recording devices, VB audio point. No, we have aux input. It's set to Voicemeeter input, VB audio virtual cable. And that's the playback device basically, and recording device. This microphone, Realtek, etc. etc. And speech errors are made with synthetic telepathy to make me look psychotic or paranoid, or like I don't know what I'm talking about. And they've actually done these specimen attacks on the left side of my head. Last night again, when I lie on my left side, and they start specimen attacks on Broca's area, which are felt on my hand when I put my hand on it and hurt on my pillow. and they can dent in my head. Basically, they're using the Tesla radiant energy patent technology, and some call it scalar waves. So it's not microwave harassment, but scalar wave harassment. But that's not what this is about. So I can just show my desktop again, and then the audio thing. So here, the VB audio point is not listed. So it's a special thing. I don't know how it works exactly. But we cannot see it listed here in the sound recording and playback settings of Windows. So this one's set to Voicemeeter input, and this one is set to microphone. Okay. And did I do other things with this? Enhancements, levels. To listen to this device, switch it off, etc. Voice Real Exp is not used. I'm using. I could show that as well. Back to Voicemeeter Banana. So basically, I need to show the other one. Here, I have these filters, noise suppression, RN noise, higher quality. That's very good, I think. Without this, it would sound awful. Something like this, basically. So then you'd have all that noise all the time. It's a very cheap microphone. Okay, so I'll keep that on. Any other effects are also shown that I'm using. So that's here in filters on the mic. Noise gate, compressor, limiter. Some videos on YouTube about it, how to use it. Another compressor, reverb, loud max. It's also a sort of compressor limiter, so perhaps I should turn off some of the other ones. But for that, I would use specific settings. I'd make my microphone audible via the speakers, and that's done with advanced audio properties, and then here the microphone, I can switch that monitor to monitor and output. Now the monitor is off so that it doesn't start feedbacking via my speakers, etc. But it has new technology so that it doesn't happen. So with StreamYard, for example, where multiple people can be in a discussion panel, they're using special technology so that there's no feedback, so people can hear other people's voices via the speakers but not their own voice via the microphone. So that's switched off. And StreamYard can be used on YouTube, so then they can make a StreamYard account and they can put the StreamYard link in the chat, and then multiple people can be in that chat with their webcam on, etc. Of course, people could also use Skype. I'd have to test how that works. Anyway, let's go to the next settings. So this is set to speakers, A2 to Voicemeeter input. But I may have put that on another one because after restart of my PC the settings weren't working anymore, I didn't have any audio. And then sometimes I have to switch these A1 and A2 to other devices and then switch it back, and then it's working again. It's after restart of my PC. Okay. What other settings are there? Well, we can take a look at OBS settings. Audio, desktop audio, default, global audio devices. And I could go through the other settings and make shortcut key to mute the audio. Basically, I use Control and in the left bracket, that's not the normal bracket, but straight bracket basically, and that's next to the letter P on the right side on this keyboard. So not brackets on the number 9 and 0. So the general settings look like this. I can just have a little overview. Recorded, sleep sensitivity. Whatever. Stream. Set to YouTube. You can also put this on many other services. Check show all, then you can see all these services here. And I don't know which ones have free live streaming capability, but you could basically Google them all to check which ones have free live streaming capability. There are a couple of names that I wrote down. And some of this Twitter Periscope, for example, that's one Periscope can be used. So this has to be on YouTube, of course. Custom. And you can also have custom settings like this. Server and stream key can be put in. There's one other channel that I set for. So this should just be back on YouTube. Gaming. Okay. Output. Streaming. So of course I'm heterosexual. All these speech errors are really made by an AI. It's part of a smear campaign to reduce the global population to 500 million. More about it in my broadcast on Perfect Society on YouTube. Streaming, rate control CBR, very fast. I could also put that on ultra fast, but for now this is working, so let's just go through all the settings so you can see them. I can see them next time. Not too much weird or special things going on. Video. It's blacked out because I'm now recording this. The hotkeys. Start streaming. Here is my. Oh, I didn't know I have a hotkey for that. There it is. Mute, control plus left square bracket and unmute. Right square bracket. I could set up a lot more stuff on this thing, but usually I'm trying to cover the news that counts for humanity and my own future, the future of humanity. General above normal, process priority. Video, direct 3D, color format, color space. This could all be set up differently. And I cancel everything I did so that the settings remain the same. And what other settings are there? Snap camera and VCam. I didn't even log into VCam. So this is going by a snap camera at the moment. Settings. I moved into another house, and for now we've chosen not to unpack the boxes yet. We might go to a safe country if necessary. My father is coming in. I'm just going. Ik ben bijna klaar. So I will talk with him in 10 minutes. I'm almost finished. Just going through the settings, and I want to have everything on here so that it can't happen again. Because it's very frustrating when people don't have audio. The virtual DJ settings. At the moment, master is on VB audio virtual cable and headphones and speakers. And it should be on speakers, I think. I could put it on aux or whatever. Apply. So let's see if my mic and everything is still working. Yeah. And if virtual DJ is still working. Okay. Yeah, the 5 to 8 was sounding a bit weird. Let's see if I have another one. Sine wave. Okay. Well, then I think I covered everything. These and advanced. Okay. And Podium 3, my DAW digital audio workstation settings. I'm using the ASIO drivers, Voicemeeter, virtual ASIO 8 in, 8 out. My little keyboard, very convenient, 32 keys, the Axiom Air 32. Okay. Freeware. That's the freeware piano. Well, I want to see my keyboard listening at the same time. So that's not going to desktop audio. Let's see what the signal flow is. So that's going into Voicemeeter Bio. And here it goes to the speakers. I could also let this go via A2, for example. Voicemeeter input. Let's think about this. What if I switch this to audio point and this on A2 as well? Well, I can look at virtual DJ, basically how I set it up here. This is going to VP audio virtual cable, channels 1 and 2, and theoretically I set VP audio. WDM is not working very well. So this is the only one to use. VP audio virtual cable. So basically, I can use that when I mute this, then there's no echo anymore. At least not audibly in the studio. So this way it was going via A1 speakers and A2 Voicemeeter input. To be able to see it here on desktop audio, voice on Open Broadcaster software, to have that signal going to the people without an echo. And perhaps it would be without the echo anyway. I hear an echo here. And that's basically the sound that's going through my speakers via A1, and A2 is going to the desktop audio. So basically this is to my liking. It's perhaps other people would use different setups. I've just figured it out myself how to do all this, and there may be better setups. And I think it's weird that after restart things are not working anymore, then I have to switch these things back. But I can give it another try. Oh yeah, and then there's Volume 2, another app. So that if I play a sound right here, basically Then I can use my mouse wheel. This is volume 2. Squeezy. So this is set to speakers, wheel tick, change volume for system. Etc. And close. So then I'm gonna try playing this and then adjusting the volume with my mouse. I put it at the bottom and then I can do this. So this way speakers are off. You all can still hear the desktop audio of Virtual DJ, I cannot. As I turn the speakers back on. So I think that's about it qua audio setup. Bring back Voicemeeter Banana. Okay. I do this. Alright, cool. So the new Voicemeeter Banana is super awesome. There's also an application called Sound Lock. It's not volume locker, but sound lock. I also looked at other apps, so I thought it was volume locker, but it's sound lock. And if people are not that good with this type of thing, then sound lock is easier. It's a program to keep the level below a certain dB level. It's very easy to install. If you don't have Voicemeeter, it works just fine. With Voicemeeter, I'd have to check how to use that in combination with Voicemeeter. But this new Voicemeeter has that compressor and limiter that's much better quality than the sound lock application. It's also freeware. So this is my sort of glitch appeared. Anyway, this is my setup for now. So thank you all for watching, and see you all next time on one of my channels. I'm gonna upload this so that I can check it also in the future if I have to do another setup. Then all my settings are nicely logged in this video. Okay, thank you all for watching. You can always Skype ProLogic999 or leave comments. Please like, subscribe, and share the important stuff you find on my channels. See you all next time. May peace be with you all. Over and out. Instead of peace out.